Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I've been drawn to this deck today, so I'm going to use this, the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. And I use these two decks together most of the time. So, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine for the supportive oracle. Alright. Let's go. Get this open spot here. We'll see what that means. Alright, so now, when we're coming in, the first card on this side is the Moon card. That is in what's happening between you and this other side. Which basically just makes me feel like things aren't what they seem. Things are not what they seem. But for right now, you can only react to what you're seeing. Alright, we're going to go... it's pulling me towards certain cards, and I guess I'm trying to find answers before they want to give them. So let's just go with what they're giving me and see what type of story unfolds here. Because things aren't what they seem, but you can only react to what you're seeing, for that reason you're choosing to go a different direction. And I feel like it's you believe there's lack of interest or something along those lines. You're not feeling like you fit. You're not feeling like you fit here. Whatever the situation is. And I can't really nail it down to like if it's a situation, a group of people, or a person. It doesn't really seem to fall that way. It's just like whatever you're looking at, you're not feeling like you're not feeling engaged in the situation. You're not feeling connected with it. Things aren't what they seem. It's almost like you don't feel like you're really needed. I feel like that's the best way to put it. Like you're not needed, and you're choosing a new direction because of it. Now, this is what's in the action line in the near future. Like things are changing for you in the near future here, in the sense of like your involvement. So I don't want that to be misleading, because I feel like the way this is going, in the near future, things are changing, as in you're involved in the situation where you feel like you're not needed, and I do see in the next place in the action line is the Five of Pentacles. Like, I do feel like you're abandoning the situation, or at least walking away from it, detaching from it, not being involved with whatever it is. And I'm getting, for some of you, it's a family thing. That's the first time something has actually come in. Like, it goes different ways. Business, personal, whatever you got going on there. But the first thing that hits here when somebody's walking away is like family. It has something to do with family. You're feeling not needed. For some of you, I feel like not needed is the better way. So you're kind of stepping back. It can definitely go into those other areas. But that's what comes through the strongest right now with that. Now, I'm also getting when you... I feel like you walk away from this. I feel like you're the one. Because the Magician is on your side with the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting you have a lot of other places you are needed. And that's why. So if it's a family thing, it's not like you don't care. But if they're fine on their own, there's a lot of other things you need to do. So you're going to disengage from a place you're not needed and go in a direction where you are. Because I'm getting you're balancing out this Two of Pentacles with the Magician. I'm not needed here so much, but I am needed over there, so I'm going to leave this what it is. They're fine. I'm going over here. Now, the situation you're walking away from is doing very well at this point. And I'm getting like everything is fine. I don't feel like anybody is really bothered by this at this point. But I do feel like seeing you, like people like you around. People definitely like you around. But if you're busy doing other things, and I feel like that's... I don't feel like there's anything bad going on here. Like, people know what you're doing. They know that you're busy. So I don't feel like anybody's looking at this with ill intent, if that makes sense. Nobody's looking at this in a negative way. Just you're busy. You got things to do. everything seems to be okay. So this seems good. Now, whatever this situation is, and I'm getting again, it's things are not what they seem. People are getting along and things seem to be going very well, but I'm still feeling like you are needed here. It's just not that apparent at the moment. But I'm getting like, as you disconnect from this for now, for a time period, the listen to your intuition card pops in. Like, I feel like you're going to get little naggings, little inklings of like, and it may just be like you're thinking about that situation and things you used to do, or involvements or things you're wondering how this is working out, you're wondering how that's working out. Like you're getting these little inklings kind of wanting you to go back towards it. But I feel like when this first starts, you're just kind of like, oh, I'm just used to that situation. That's why I'm thinking about it. But I'm getting like this is starting to spawn a lot of ideas for you. Like, maybe I should just check up. Maybe I could just, help out here and there just to make sure things are still okay. Because I feel like that's where your thoughts are going. And I do feel like they're saying this is going to go on for a few months. Where I feel like you're disconnecting from this situation. Not in a bad way. I don't feel like there's any negative feelings on either side. It's just you have other things to do. You don't feel like, it doesn't feel like you're needed here. You're getting involved in things that do need you. So you're getting those inklings. You're getting that little thoughts about, I wonder what this is going on. I wonder if that's working out. You're getting a lot of ideas about things you just want to maybe like just casually get involved with, just so you can kind of check up on the situation without looking like you're checking up on the situation. These two together make me feel that. Like, maybe I can just slightly get involved here and there and just like do a little spot check without looking like I'm checking up on people, but actually checking up on people, if that makes sense. I don't want it to look like it, but I think I'm going to check up on people. And I'm getting, this is on the other side, like this is going to go on for like a few months. I'm getting you're detached from the situation for a few months. It says within the next few months, but I'm getting with the point of here, because there's an open spot, like you're not involved, you don't really know what's going on for a few months until you're like, you know what, I think I just gotta get in there and just do a little spot check. Just kind of check up on people. I don't want it to look like I am, but it's definitely what I'm doing. So this comes in, and I'm getting, you want to get involved to spot check. I'm getting that again. And you just kind of slowly kind of put yourself back in the fold. And by slowly, I mean within 2 to 3 days. Because I feel like within 2 to 3 days, to you it might seem slowly, but to other people it's like, you're back. I feel like you would say it was slowly, but I just feel like you just kind of get right back into it really easily. It's not difficult. And I'm getting the 6 of Pentacles here. And I feel like you're getting back involved in this situation that you originally walked away from because you thought you weren't really needed. And I'm not getting, see, this doesn't seem like you have to like run crazy to get things back up to par, but I'm feeling like you're feeling needed at this point, and you're realizing things could go a little better, and you're realizing when you're involved things maybe go a little better. And it's kind of like the situation was kind of running at a 10. I feel like the scale 1 to 10, it was running at maybe 8, 9, or 10. It was running well. You were very happy with it. And now you're coming back to a couple months later, and it's like at a 4. It's like down. It's still okay, but it's like it's a little bit subpar in your opinion, and you're bringing it back up to speed with this 6 of Pentacles. Like you're like, I walked away from this. I thought they were fine, and you know what? They do pretty well on their own to an extent. But I'm realizing like my influence makes a big deal here, so I'm going to stay involved, and I'm going to bring the situation back up to the level I think it should be at. Because I feel like you are getting involved. I'm not feeling anything like, I don't feel like there's any negative part here. Like, I don't feel like you or anybody else is upset at any point, really. I just feel like you're coming to a spot where you're like, I don't really think I'm needed here. These other things need me, so I'm going to go in that direction. And then you stay away for a couple months, or you leave that situation on its own for a few months, and then you're like, maybe I'll just spot check. I don't want it to seem that way, but it's definitely what I'm doing. So you get back involved, and within 2 to 3 days, you're back into where you were, because you're like, you know what? the situation's a little subpar to where I think it should be or needs to be, but it could go a lot better than that. Anyway, I'm going to get re-involved to bring it back up to the level where I think it really, really should be. And I just feel like you're feeling like it's for the best if you stay involved and you're seeing your value and how much of an influence you do make due to this moment. I feel like that's the whole point of this moment, where you step away for a few months, just to see the true effect you're having on the situation and how important it is for you to be a part of it. Good? Good. All right, I'm going to wrap that up there. I hope that helps. Thank you for purchasing a reading. Yeah, whatever. If you'd like to purchase a reading, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.